Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be going through the Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics 0580 paper 41. This is May-June 2025. It's of 2 hours paper and you can use the calculator in this paper. The paper is of 2 hours and the marks are 100. Let's begin the paper. Formula sheet will be given. So question number 1, solve 4c minus 9 equals to 13. So it's very easy question. 4c is equals to 13 plus 9 and 13 plus 9 is equals to 22. See, 4 will divide to the other side. 22 over 4 which will be equals to 11 upon 2 if you divide it by 2. Is we can write down the number is simplified form is 5 whole 1 over 2 that you can write down as 5.5 or 5 whole 1 over 2, or even you can write down 11 upon 2. Question number 2, 16.71 plus 46.13 divided by square root of 8.6 square minus 3.5 square. Give your answer correct to two significant figure. Just use your calculator and find the answer for this question. This question is of 2 marks. So 16.71 plus 46.13 is equals to 62.84. And now divided by square root of 8.6 square minus 3.5 square. This is 7.85557. You can write down as 7.856. Or you can write down 7.8556. Divide the number, you will be getting 7.999. That is approximately equals to 8.0. You have to write down two significant figures. So that is equals to 8.0, and this question was 2 marks. Go to question number 3. So question number 3, there is in the USA 1 gallon of fuel cost $4.83. In the UK 1 liter of fuel cost 1.62 pounds. The exchange rate is 1 pound is equals to $1.215. 1 gallon cost 1 gallon is equals to 3.785 liters. In which country does 1 liter of fuel cost more, and by how much? Give your answer in dollars. So first of all, we know that in USA 1 gallon is $4.83. Alright then, and we know that the 1 gallon is equals to 3.785 liters. I've calculated to the calculator to save time. So this is cost of per liter in USA. We are going to find out for 1 liter cost how much is in dollars. So cost per liter in USA is equals to 4.83 divided by 3.785 obviously. So that is $1.276. So we have found the cost per liter in USA. Now we are going to find out the cost per liter in 1.276. Obviously you can write down as $1.28 as well. Okay, so now we are going to find out the cost per liter in UK, and then we compare and then we find out the difference. All right, so right now we are going to find the cost per liter in UK. So in UK We know that 1 liter is of 1.62 pounds, which is given in the question here. Okay, so exchange rate is already given. We'll have to use here exchange rate is given. 1 pound is equals to $1.215, and we know that the cost per liter in USA we are going to find out. So for that we need the exchange rate, and 1.62 pounds will be equals to how many dollars? We just simply cross multiply, then we get the cost per liter in UK. Alright, so that is, just multiply the cost per liter in UK is equals to 1.62 times 1.215. That is equals to 1.969. That is in pounds, obviously. So it's in dollars. So that is 1.62 in 1.215. That is equals to $1.969. So we have found both the cost in dollars, and then we can compare. The cost per liter in USA is $1.276, and the cost per liter in UK is $1.969. Now we are ready to compare both the costs. So the difference is, before we find out the difference, so USA cost per liter is 1.28 per liter. I took 2 decimal place because it's a currency there. UK is 1.97 I can take for this one. That is in per liter. Subtract it and get the difference. So whenever we are going to subtract it, we get the difference is equals to 1.969 minus 1.276, which is equals to 0.693, or you can write down that is 0.69 is the difference. And you know that it is the UK, we write down the UK for this. So they ask in the question that in which country does 1 liter of fuel cost more, by how much? So we know that if we compare these two, so the UK cost is more, and how much it is more? It is $0.69. In dollars we need to find out. That's why we are comparing both the cost in dollars. I hope you understood, and this question is of 3 marks. Go to the next question. The next question is question number 4, which is a transformation question. Describe fully the transformation that maps A onto B. So A onto B, we'll have to check the transformation. So if we just see A and B, this one, these two, A and B, we can easily see that it's a translation going on, because whenever we just join the corresponding points, and we'll see the parallel lines. Okay, and whenever the image is in the same direction and the corresponding points joined together gets a parallel line, then it's a translation. Alright, so we just see the translation and the translation vector as well. So translation and the translation vector, just see A onto B. So A is your object and B is your image. So we are going to check A onto B, how many X numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These 2 points are corresponding. So 8 positive, and how much it's going down? Just check that 1, 2 and 3. So minus 3. So 8 minus 3 is the translation vector, and it's of 2 marks question. Okay, the part 2 is shape A onto shape C. We have to describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto C. So shape A is the object and shape C is the image. Whenever we check A and C, we can see that there is no enlargement, obviously no translation, and even no reflection. So it's a rotation. Whenever you join the points, you will not get the parallel lines. For the corresponding points, if I'm going to join them, then we'll not get the parallel. Like this, whenever we join the corresponding points, we are not getting the parallel line. So what do we do to find out the center and the angle, and then is it like it's rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise? We'll have to join them with the help of the ruler and draw it's the parallel lines are not there. After joining the corresponding points, we'll have to make the perpendicular bisectors. Wherever the perpendicular bisectors are meeting, that is the center of rotations. So let's start. I've joined this corresponding point and the other one, and this is the joining of the other corresponding point. So now we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of these two lines, and wherever they are meeting, that is the center of rotation. So I've drawn the perpendicular bisector of this line, and now I'm going to draw the perpendicular bisector of the other line. Open your compass more than half radius and then draw an arc. So this is the perpendicular bisector of two lines. Wherever they are meeting at the origin, this is the meeting point of the two perpendicular bisector, this one and this one. They both are meeting at this origin. So the center, this is the rotation, and the center is the origin. Let's see the angle. To find out the angle, join the object to the center and to the image. Alright, so if we just check this one, this point, and I'm just dragging to the center and with the image, I'll get 90 degree, and it is, you know that it is 90 degree over there. And if I'm going to check the other one, for example, this line, and then it is also from here till here, then it's also a 90 degree. So the angle is 90 degree. Angle is 90 degree, and it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so we found all answers. Then this is the rotation, and center is origin, and it is anti-clockwise. And the angle is 90 degree. Alright, on the grid, draw the image of the shape A after reflection. X is equals to minus 2. So we are going to draw a straight line, vertical straight line. X is equals to minus 2. Okay, so I'm just erasing this one. So this is x is equals to minus 2 line, and we'll have to reflect. So which is the object? We'll have to shape A will have to reflect. So okay, fine. So we are going to move the same number of points, 2 points here and the 2 points more. So the first point is this one, which is 0, 6. All right, the next point is, whenever I check the other point, this is 4 points, and move more 4 points there. So this way we'll get the image. And then afterwards, for example, the next one is coming here, this one, and then obviously we'll get the other one is here, and you can see the same number of points if you count. Then this is your image after reflection. X is equals to minus 2. This is your image for the last part of this question. So the coordinates which are getting after the reflection, it is 0, 6, and this is 0, 5, and it is 2, 6, and 2, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 5. Okay, so they are the answers for this question. Move to question number 5, that is the sequence question. These are the 5 terms of a sequence that is 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. We can see that it is 1 cube, it is 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, and then the 10th term will be equals to 10 cube, and 10 cube is equals to 1000. Just write down 1000 there. These are the first 5 terms of a different sequence: 5, 8, 13, 20, 29. Okay, find the nth term. When we find out the difference, then we are getting 3 numbers, and then it is 5 numbers in adding, and it is 7 number adding, and then 9. So we are not getting the same difference, so we'll have to check more. 5 and 3, the difference is of 2 numbers, 2 numbers, 2 numbers. So it's a quadratic sequence. Okay. Now after that, we know that whenever we have to find out the quadratic sequence, then you have the first term is equals to 5 here, first difference is equals to 3 here, and the second difference is equals to 2 here. Okay, these are the 3 numbers which I have written here. You know that we have few formula which is easy work. 2a is equals to the 2a is equals to, we go backwards, that's a 2a is equals to the second difference, and 3a plus b is equals to the first difference, and a plus b plus c is equals to the first term. Okay, all right, now start working. 2a is equals to the second difference, 2a is equals to 2, then 2a is equals to 2, then a will be equals to 2 upon 2, and a equals to 1. 3a plus b equals to the second difference, which is first difference is equals to 3. 3 times 1, substitute here, is equals to 3. 3 plus b is equals to 3, and b is equals to 3 minus 3, and b is equals to 0. The third thing, we have to find out the value of c. A plus b plus c is equals to the 5, which is the first term. 1 plus 0 plus c is equals to 5, and c is equals to 5 minus 1, and c is equals to 4. And you know that the quadratic sequence is an square plus an square plus bn plus c. So we are getting an square. A is 1. So that is n square plus bn 0n plus c, that is equals to 4. So it means if I'm going to just substitute the numbers, then that is 1n square plus 0n plus 4, that is equals to n square plus 4. If I'm going to check the first term, 1 square plus 4, 1 plus 4 is 5, which is there. 2 square plus 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, which is also there. This means that we are doing the correct thing. Okay, part C, the sum of the first n terms of another sequence is n upon 2, 5, n minus 1. This is the sum. Remember, use n is equals to 2 to find the sum of the first 2 terms in the sequence. So S2 is required here. So I'm just substituting n upon 2, 2 upon 2, 5 times 2 minus 1. I just substituted here. In place of n, I'm substituting 2. So 1 time, this is 5 2 is 10 minus 1, and that is equals to, that is 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. And it's a 1 mark question. Find the third term of the sequence. Till the second term, we know that it is 9. If we know what is the sum till the third term, then it's easier for us. We subtract to get the third term. Okay, so S2 is 9, we know. So just find out S3. S3 is equals to 3 over 2, 5 times, I'm substituting here the value 3 minus 1, and that is equals to 3 upon 2 and 15 minus 1. 15 minus 1 is 14. and 3 times 7 is 21. So S3 is 21. It means that the sum till the third term is 21 and the sum till the second term is 9. So we can find out what is the third term. So to get the third term, we subtract S3 and S2 together. So the third term is equals to the sum till the third term and the second term, which is 21 minus 9, and it is equals to 12. And it is of 2 marks question. Question number 6, expand 5x squared 3x minus 2, that is 15x cube minus 10x square. So that is 15x cube minus 10x square. 10x square. 2 marks question. Then after that, we have a number line. In number line, 7th question, write down the inequality in y shown the number line. We know that it is minus 1.5 and it is till 4. But till 4, the circle is not filled. So it means that it is not included. So we are getting 1.5 is less than equals to y, because they are talking about y, is less than 4. So this is the answer for the question in place of in terms of inequalities. Okay, and the numbers are 4, and the numbers are minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. They are the integers which are included in the number line. Question number 8, Hadi buys a dishwasher. He can either buy a single payment of $980 or can buy using a monthly plan. The monthly plan is 20% of the 980 plus 12 payments of 75.25. Hadi uses a monthly plan. Okay, so it means we are going to find out what is the total cost for the monthly plan. So in the monthly plan, he paid some initial payment which is of 20% of the price. The price is $980, $980, and he pays initial amount is 20%. Okay, so the initial amount, or you can say the down payment or the initial amount, is 20% of 980, and 20% of 980 is equals to 196. Okay, and now what do? That is $196, and then after that he paid 12 payments of 75.25. Every month he is paying 75.25. So the total amount of monthly installments is equals to, we multiply 12 times 75.25, that is equals to $903. Okay, so we are going to find out the total amount Hadi pays for the monthly plan. So the total amount, you just add both the values, that is equals to 196 and 903 together, that is $1,099. $1,099. Go to the next part for the same question. Find the percentage increase in the cost using the monthly installments compared with the single payment. Obviously the single payment was of 980. So how much extra amount increase? They're asking you how much was the increase. We are going to subtract 1099 with 980, and then we get $119 was the extra amount paid. So the percentage increase percentage is equals to, that is 119 divided by the original price, which is equals to 980, and then multiply by 100, that is equals to 12.1 or 12.14. So that is 12.1%. Okay, now go to the next one. In the sale, in question number 9, it's of 2 marks question. In the sale, the original price of sewing machine is reduced by 38. The price is not 38, it is reduced by 38. It means that if x is the original price and it is obviously 100%, then the reduced will be x minus 38. It's not 38 only, so x minus 38, and it is 8% reduction, means 92%. So 100 minus 8 is equals to 92%. Okay, so simply cross multiply, that is 100 times x minus 38 is equals to 92x. 100x minus 3800 is equals to 92x. Write down like terms at one side. 92x is equals to 3800. So the difference is of only 8. X is equals to 3800, and then x will be equals to 3800 divided by 8, and then you get $475. Okay, which is the original price. Okay, now question number 10. Write down all the factors of 18. So in whatever the number of they come in the table, we write down that, like it is coming in the 1 times table. 1 times table, 1 time 18 is 18. It's coming in 2 times 9 is 18. Then it's coming 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, and 18 times 1 is 18. Okay, you can write down there because it's of 2 marks question. 1 times 2 is 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, and 18 times 1 is 18. So they are only the numbers, they are the factors, all factors of 18. This is part B, factorize. So if 4 terms are there, do it by grouping. So if we have in the first 2 terms y common, 3 minus x plus 5 common, and then 3 minus x in the second 2 terms, last 2 terms. So we can write down y plus 5 and 3 minus x. Y plus 5 and 3 minus x. Now part C, this is given that 3y minus x, so it's the same equation, same expression, plus 15 minus 5x, and then made an equation is equals to 18, where x and y are the positive integers. Using your answer to part A and B, A and part B, find one possible value for x and the corresponding value of y. Okay, one possible value of x and the corresponding value of y we are going to find out in this question, and this question is of 2 marks question. So what do? We have y plus 5 and 3 minus x, because they are asking us not to just expand. Use your part A and B to find the answer. So for in A and B, we know that 18 factors, we know that it is 1 times 2 is 18, and if it is x is 1, then what will be the value of y, we'll have to see. And then we can take, like, if it is 2, then what is the value of y. So we are using these answers, then it is equals to 18. Alright, so now what are we going to do? That if it is y plus 5 and 3 minus x, and if I'm going to take 1 times 18 is 18. Sorry, here I just wrote wrong. Sorry for that. 1 time 18 is 18. Okay, so 1 and 18 times 1 if I take, then what happens? Then if I take, like, 18 times 1 is 18, and the possible values also, they are positive. Keep in mind, we can't take as the negative one. So if I'm going to take 18 times 1 is 18. Okay, so that is y plus 5 and 3 minus x. Okay, if y plus 5 is 18. Alright, now we are trying this. Alright, so that is y is equals to 18 minus 5. We are getting a positive number 13. Why we are getting 13? And if 3 minus x, we are getting 1. Now I'm trying the second one. Okay, so this is 3 minus x if I'm taking 1. 3 minus x is equals to 1. Then minus x is equals to 1 minus 3. And then you will have minus x is minus 2. Then x is equals to 2. We are getting this. Okay, 2 and 13. If I take the number like 1 times 18 here, for example, you must have this question in your mind that 3 minus x is equals to 1 times 18. So if I am just trying that, if I'm going to try that it is equals to 3 minus x is 18 and y plus 5 is equals to 1, then y is equals to 1 minus 5 and this is minus 4. So that is not possible because we are getting a negative answer. So and if I'm taking 3 minus x is 18, in that case also I'm getting 18 minus 3 will be equals to 15, but x equals to minus 15, so that's not possible. So I have this option. Even you can try the other one as well and any other option as well, so you can have the other answer. But right now I've shown you that x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 13 is one of the answer, one possible value for x and the corresponding value of y which is asking in the question. That's of 2 marks question, and I use the answers from part A, this option from this here and this one from here. So I used part A and part B both for solving this question. I hope you understood. Question number 11. Question number 11. A warehouse has a floor plan of 800 square meters. The plan of warehouse is drawn to a scale of 1:50. Scales and maps question. 1 centimeter is equals to 50 centimeters. Calculate the floor plan on the floor area on the plan. Give your answer square meters. So it is in meters square centimeter the asking answer, and the number for the area is given in square meters. So we need to change the centimeter into meter and then meter square. So 1 centimeter is equals to 50 upon 100 meters, and then you know that 50 upon 100 is equals to 1 upon 2 meters. Square it, square both the sides because we are using it in the area, that is equals to 1 upon 4 square meters. That scale we'll be using in this question. So 1 square centimeter is equals to 1 upon 4 meter square. Remember, in area we take the area scale. Okay, so x square centimeter is equals to 800 meters square, and then cross multiply. Whenever you cross multiply, you will get 800 is 800 times 1 is equals to, you can do like that. If that quarter x is equals to 800 and then x is equals to 800 times 4, 4 8 is 32, that is equals to 32 square centimeters. Okay, 3200, sorry. Okay, now question number 12. Question number 12 is of trigonometry question. The diagram shows a triangle PQR and calculate the shortest distance from Q to PR. From Q to PR. This one. Calculate the shortest distance. Okay. So right now you know that you have an angle of 42 degree. We can take this triangle, and no need to find out the area, and it's of 3 marks question. So this is 90 degree. I can find out the height, which is the question. Okay, I'm just drawing here. So this height is required and it's 90 degree because of the shortest distance and 12.5. And we know that this is your hypotenuse and this is your opposite side. And whenever we see the trigonometric ratio, it's coming in sine. So katwa. So it is coming in sine. Okay. Sine of 42 is equals to h upon 12.5 O over h. Okay. So just simply cross multiply. H is equals to 12.5 sine of 42 degrees. So that is 12.5 sine of 42 bracket close equals 8.364 or 8.36. Alright, the next part is make x the subject. So that is 5x square w square plus 5x square is equals to a. 5x square is equals to a minus w square. X square is equals to a minus w square upon 5, and x is equals to take the square root plus minus a minus w square upon 5. So this is the answer for this question. So that is plus minus a minus w square upon 5. Go to the next question. The next question is of graphs. Y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4. Substitute the value and get your answer. For minus 1 it's coming 2, and then 0 and 12. Just plot the points, and then on the grid draw the graph of 5 y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4, and it's of 3 marks question. Just quickly plot it and draw with a smooth curve. Alright, so we have the points now. On y-axis, the 10 is written on the 10th box, so each box is of one number, and on an x-axis, it is one is and 1 is written on the 10th box, so each box is of 0.1. So if they are all whole number, it's very easy graph to draw. Just draw the smooth curve. Minus 2 and 24. Minus 2 and 24. The first point. The second point is minus 1 and 2. Minus 1 and 2 there. And then you will have, this is 0 and minus 4. 0 and minus 4, this point. And then afterwards 1 and 0. And then 2 and 8. And then 3 and 14. And then 4 and 12. Come down. 4 and 12. And then afterwards 4 and 12. And then you will have the last point is 5 and minus 4. Quickly join with the smooth curve. Minus x cube it is. So the graph will start from the left side. Join all the points. Alright, so we got the graph of y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4. Y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4. Alright, so by drawing the suitable straight line on the grid, now we have to make it equals to y. So you know that y is equals to, we have y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4. Y is equals to 5x square minus x cube minus 4. Okay, so you have the question is x cube minus 5x square minus x plus 14 is equals to 0. Okay, so we know that minus x plus 14 is equals to, you can write down 5x square positive there and x cube negative there. Okay, so we have made up till here, only minus 4 left, so add minus 4 to both the sides. Minus 4 to both the sides. So we are getting, this is minus x plus 10 is equals to y, or y is equals to 10 minus x. So this is the equation you have to plot the straight line, and then find out the point of intersection between the line, a straight line, and the curve. Okay, so y is equals to 10 minus x. If I just take y is equals to 10 minus x, I just suppose some values from the graph from minus 2 to 5 it's given. Okay, so right now I'm going to draw this on, if I take 0 for x, and it will be 10. If I take minus 2, 10 minus and minus 2, 10 plus 2, it will be 12. I'm substituting the values. If I'm taking, for example, 1, then 10 minus 1 is 9. I take few values. If I'm going to take, for example, 5, so 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay, I'm plotting 0, 10, and then minus 2, 12, and then afterwards I have 5 and 5. Take your ruler and then join it. 1 and 9, and then you can have 2 and 8 as 2. If I take 10 minus 2, it is 8. That is also a point of intersection. Just join all the points quickly. Now this is the straight line for y is equals to 10 minus x. Okay. Now we are going to find out where is the point of intersection. But this is the point of intersection, which is 2. 2 is the point of intersection, which is the same. So you can write down 2. And then the 1 is minus 1.5 is also coming, one of the answer. And then the last one is, this is the point of intersection, which is 4.5. Okay, so we have minus 1.5 and positive 4.5. In the marking scheme, you have minus 1.7 to 1.4, and 2 is the obvious, and here it is 4.4 to 4.7. So we are getting all answers in the range. Okay. All right, now go to the next question, question number 15. In question number 15, it is calculate and estimate the mean of, and the group data is given. You know that the mean is sum of fx divided by sum of f. Sum of fx divided by sum of f. Okay, I'm just writing down the numbers in the table. For x, we need to find out the midpoint. Midpoint means 160 to 180. It's 170 is in the middle. Alright, you can do 160 plus 180 divided by 2. So 180 and 185, it is 182.5. Add the two numbers and divide by 2. If you don't know what number it is, 187.5 is lying between 185 and 190, and 190 200 is 195, and 200 to 210 is 205. Okay, so I'm going to multiply. This is your midpoint is x, and this is f. X and f, x and f, x and f, x and f. You are multiplying both of them to get the number for fx. Okay, this is your x and this is your f. Okay, 170 times 7 is 1190, and these two number 182.5 times 12 is 2190. 187.5 times 31 is 5812. 0.5. 195 times 195 times 70 is 13,650, and 205 times 20 is 44,100. Now we are going to find out this sum for all of them, and you know that the sum of f is 140, and this is all 140. When you add 7, 12, 31, 70 and 20, it is coming 140. So that is 1190 plus 2190, and just write down all of the numbers here and take your calculator and calculate all of them. Alright, divided by 140. You will be getting here 26,942.5 divided by 140, and then you will be getting the answer is 192. Sorry. So in decimals 192.44 is coming. So in whole number we can write down 192 or 192.4 or 192.4 is also you can write down there. Okay, now the question in part B is two of the players are chosen at random. Find the probability that both players have the height greater than 190 and no more than 200, greater than 190 and not more than 200. So this is coming in this range. You can see here that this is this one, that 190 to 200. So there are 70 numbers. So 70 out of 140, the first one, and then after that they have chosen one of the player. The other one will be 69 upon 139, and then you get that is 69 over 278. 69 upon 278, because 70 and 140 will cancel. Okay, now part C of the same question. Complete the histogram to show the information in the frequency table. Okay, so for the histogram we need to find out the frequency density. So let's calculate the frequency density first here. Okay, so right now we are going to find out the frequency density, and frequency density is frequency over class width. Alright, so I'm just writing down all the class width. So class width for the first one is alright, so this is 160 to 180. The class width is 20. Okay, I'm just drawing it here. The class width is, the height is given, which is 7 upon 20. Okay, wait. So this is the table. So the first one is 160 to 80. So the 160 to 80, the class width is 20. Okay, so the class width is 20. All right, so the class width is 20 here, and for frequency density is frequency over class width. So that is 7 over 20. 7 over 20, and 7 over 20 means 0.35, or you write down 0.4 for this one. The second one, 180 to 185. So 180 to 185, the class width is 5. So we'll have 12 upon 5, and 12 upon 5 is 2.4. Okay, the third one is, we have the third one is 185 to 90. So 185 to 90 is also class width is 5. So that is 31 over 5, and that is equals to 6.2. Okay, the next one is 190 to 200, which is class width is 10. So 70 over 10, so that is equals to 7 only. And the last one, 200 to 210, it's also 10. So 20 over 10 is equals to only 2. So I'm just going to draw this. Okay, so this is the first one is 160 to 180 is reaching till 0.35. Okay, so I'm going to make this number, this number, this number, this number, this number will go with this class width. Okay, and because they are the frequency density. The first one is 0 to 180 is reaching till 0.4 or 0.35. So that is 1 2 3 4 1 2, sorry, this is 0.4. This is the first one. The second one is reaching till 2.4 till 185. 185, 2 point. Take your ruler and then join it. This is the second one. The third one is here. Now we'll make this one till 190. It is 6.2. So we are making this is still 6.2. The next line is till 200, it is 7. So we'll have to make till 7. Alright, so we have made the histogram. The first one is 160 to 180, it's 0.35 or 0.4 I've made. Then it is 180 to 85, 185, it is reaching till 2.4, and then 185 to 190 is 6.2, and then after that it is 190 to 200 is reaching till 7. So this is the complete histogram. Now the next one, 16th question, is Matthew invests 1,250 at a rate of per compound interest. At the end of 6 years, the total value investment is 1,484. Calculate the value of rate. So amount is equals to P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power n is the formula of the compound interest. Amount is 1,484. The principal is 1,250, and then 1 plus R over 100 to the power of 6 years. 1484 divided by 1,250 is equals to 1 plus R over 100 to the power of 6, and then divided, you will get 1.029 is equals to 1 plus R over 100, and then you just subtract this. Just wait. Here you are getting this number is equals to, just wait, this one. First of all, write down the value. This is coming after division, it is coming 1.1872 is equals to 1 plus R over 100 to the power of 6. Now you will have to take the sixth root of to get rid of the power. 1.1872 is equals to 1 plus R over 100, and then take the sixth root with the help of the calculator. The other numbers I know that you can divide also everything. Whenever you have to find out the sixth root and then shift and then this one and then sixth root of come inside, and it is 1.1872. That is coming 1.029. That is 1.029 is equals to 1 plus R over 100, and then you do 1.029 minus 1 is equals to R over 100. That is 0.029. It will become 0.029 is equals to R over 100, and then multiply by 100. 100 times 0.029, and then you get 2.9%. 2.9% is the answer for this question. I hope you understood, and this was of 3 marks question. Question number 17, again a trigonometry question. They are just asking you to calculate AD. AD is a part of this triangle, and in this triangle we know that we got 2 sides and an included angle. So what do? We take the cosine rule. A square is equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos of A. So AD square is equals to 12.1 square plus 9.6 square minus 2 times 12.1, 9.6 cos of 56. Take the square root, and this is of 3 marks question. Just find out the number there and add one more step. Calculate how much it is, and cos of 56. Alright, so that is coming 10.42. After that, obtuse angle BDC. This B to D to C, this angle is required. So that is two sides and non-included angle. It means sine rule. Sine rule is A over sine A is equals to B upon sine B is equals to C upon sine C. So what do? 15.8 upon sine D, and 12.1 opposite it is sine of 47. So just do it, cross multiply, get your answer. That is 15.8 upon sine D is equals to 12.1 upon sine 47. 12.1 sine D is equals to 15.8 sine 47. Sine D is equals to 15.8 sine 47. divided by 12.1. Then see that it is coming sine inverse of 15.8 angle D is equals to uh, sine 47 upon 12.1. Then you get the answer is 72.74. But they are asking you to calculate the obtuse angle, and this is acute angle. You know that sine theta is equals to sine of 180 minus theta. So obtuse angle will be equals to 180 minus 72.74, that is equals to 107.2 degrees. Okay. Alright, now go to the next part, calculate the area of the quadrilateral. Okay, so it means we have to find out the area of this one and this two. We have these two sides given, so it means that this angle is required because two sides and included angle we want. So calculate the angle B and then find out the area. So the angle B will be equals to, if we just find out angle B will be equals to 180 minus the two angles 47, and we found the angle D is 107.2 degrees. So 180 minus 47 and 107.2, when you do, you will get 25.8 degrees. So this is 25.8. So what do? Your first triangle has the two sides are 12.1 and 9.6, and angle is 56 degrees. Okay, so just calculate the area for the first one. Area for the first one is half AB sine C, so 12.1 into 9.6 into sine 56. Yes, 56. That you will be getting 48.15 square centimeters. Calculate the area of the second triangle. In the second triangle, you will take 15.8, 12.1 and 25.8 will be the angle. So half of 15.8, 12.1 and sine of 25.8. So that is coming 41.6. So the total area of the quadrilateral, add the two values 48.15 and 41.6, that is coming 99.75. 89.75. Alright, now question number 18. So you can see they're asking you to do the completing square method. So that, because this is indication that you have to do the completing square method. So this is 2x square plus 12x minus 2. We cannot 12x minus 2. We cannot do completing square method unless we take common, because x square coefficient must be positive. So 2 times x square plus 6x, and then keep minus 2 like this. And then if you have the coefficient of x is 6, half of it is 3. So add 3 square and minus 3 square. We just see the coefficient of x and then half of it and square of it and add subtract. You will be getting, this is x plus 3 whole square, and then it is minus 3 square minus 2. Why we are keeping the square, the bracket like this? Because 3 square was minus 3 square was also inside it, and 2 was common with this as well. Okay, so that is 2 times x plus 3 whole square, and then I'll have to multiply with this 2 also. Right, I'll have to keep the bracket for with 2 as well, and then this is minus 9. Sorry, I'll have to keep the bracket like, yes, the brackets are like this because 2 was common with the whole thing. Okay, minus 2. So now I can expand x to x plus 3 whole square, and 9 2s are 18 minus 2, that is coming 2 times x plus 3 whole square minus 20. So we are getting 2 times x plus 3 whole square minus 20 and a times x plus b whole square minus c. What is the value of a? A will be equals to 2, b will be equals to 3 and c will be equals to 20 because minus c and minus 20. So that's why we write down 20 there. So 2, 3 and 20. Go to the next question. It is given that the diagram shows a major sector. So the circle with the radius 7.5 perimeter of the major sector required. So major sector angle we'll need to find out. The theta will be equals to 360 minus 126 is equals to 234. This angle is 234 and it is the major sector. Okay, more than 180 degree is the major sector. So arc length and 2 times radius, the arc length, this arc length we are going to find out, and then we add these two also because they all are the boundary lines of the major sector. So arc length is equals to theta over 360 degree into 2 into pi into r is 7.5, which is equals to 39 upon 4 pi. Okay, and then the perimeter is equals to arc length and the 2 radius. Okay, so 39 upon 4 pi plus 2 times 7.5. Use your calculator and find your answer. It's coming 45.6 centimeters. Next question is question number 20. You can see a pyramid and the diagram shows a pyramid with O, A, B, C, D. The pyramid has a square base and the sides are 10.5 each. The vertex O is vertically above the center of the base M. The height of the pyramid is 24. Calculate the angle that OA makes with the base. OA makes with the base. We have to find out the angle there. Okay, so this is coming the angle over there, the 3D trigonometry. So OA, this is OA and this is the base. So this angle is required and it is the right angle triangle. And if we know the value of AM, we are ready to find the answer because this is angle required, OAM, and then we have 24. If we know this AM, which is the half of AC, if we know the value of AC and half of it, then we can easily find out the angle and we'll apply tan because hypotenuse is not there, O and A are there. So AC is equals to, for AC you know that for AC you can have this A, B and C. I have taken this triangle inside this one, A, B and C, and you know that it's a square base, so it's 90 degree B. This is 10.5 and this is also 10.5. So use Pythagoras theorem and then find your answer. That is 10.5 square plus 10 c square is equals to a square plus b square, and then you get 14.8492. Okay, now we are going to find the half of it. So half, and it in the square and in the third form it is AM is equals to 21 square root 2 upon 2 to get the value in exact form, or we'll get the exact value if we keep the value in third form. So half of OAB is equals to AM. Then it equals to half of 21 square root 2 upon 2, which is equals to that is equals to 21 square root. You can do in the decimals also if you want. Okay, now we are ready to find out the angle. So that is coming, this value is coming 21 square root 2 upon 4. So this is your opposite side and this is your adjacent side. You can keep in the decimals, there is no problem. So tan theta is equals to O over A, which is equals to 24 upon 21 square root 2 upon 4. Okay, take your calculator. Theta is equals to tan inverse 24 upon 21 square root 2 upon 4. Okay, so that is coming 72.8 degrees. Now go to the next question, part B. In part B of this question, it's given frustum of the pyramid OABCD. The height of the frustum is 16. Calculate the volume. Volume of the large frustum, the large one is this one. Okay, the whole thing. Okay, the volume of the whole. And then what do? We subtract the volume of this frustum for this pyramid, and then the remaining will be our answer. So okay, so we are doing this. We need to find out only the volume of this one. So we'll take the larger pyramid minus the smaller pyramid, then we'll get the value of the volume of the frustum. So volume of the larger pyramid, the formula is 1 upon 3 base area multiplied by height. 1 upon 3. If I take the larger one, the base area is a square base, so 10.5 into 10.5, and the height of the pyramid is 24, and you got 882. That is the larger volume, cubic centimeters. Then we are going to find out the value of the smaller pyramid. For the smaller pyramid, the height is equals to, previously we know that it is 24, so we subtract 24 and 16. So the height will be a height of the smaller pyramid is equals to that is equals to, whenever we subtract 24 and 16, so we get 8. 24 and 16, we get 8. This is 8. The problem is how to find out these sides, which is also a square base. So they are the similar shapes. We take the similar shapes. So the height of the smaller is 8 and the height of the larger is 24. We are taking the similar shape, remember, is equals to the length of the side of the base or side of the smaller pyramid, that is x, which we have to find out, because the volume we cannot find out without the base area. All right, divided by the larger one is 10.5. It means we took the height of the smaller divided by the height of the larger, then equals to the length or the side of the smaller divided by the length of the side of the larger. Okay, larger. So we are taking the ratio of the sides. They will also be equal because they are the similar shapes. So let's calculate and then do it. Then cross multiply, you will get x is equals to 8 times 10.5 divided by 24, that is equals to 3.5. It means this is 3.5 and this is also 3.5. So 1 upon 3 volume of the smaller pyramid is equals to 1 upon 3. Base area is, we have already counted, this is 3.5 into 3.5, and the height is 8, and that is equals to 32.67. So the volume of frustum, this is of 5 marks question, do everything, is equals to the volume of the larger pyramid minus the volume of the smaller pyramid. Okay, that is 882 minus 32.67, that is equals to 849.3. 849.3. Okay, that was the answer for this question. Question number 21. In question number 21, you can see the value of n is required. So indices, so 4 square to 5m, 4 power 1, and 64 is 4 cube, and then 2n. All right, so now we are going to simplify. That is 410m divided by 41 is equals to 4, 3 2s is 6n. Okay, so 410 m minus 1 is equals to 4 power 6n. So we made the same base. Now the powers just compare. 10m minus 1 is equals to 6n. 10m is equals to 6n plus 1, and m is equals to 6n plus 1 upon 10. So we found the value of m in terms of n. So that is 6n plus 1 upon 10. Okay. Now the next question, 22. I is equals to v upon r, and v is 50 correct to the nearest 10. So you know that that is the limits of accuracy question. R is 13 correct to the nearest integer. Calculate the upper bound of the of I. Okay, so if we just take 50 to the nearest 10, if I'm going to add 10 plus minus 10 upon 5, which is 5. So 50, if I'm going to add 5, I'll get the upper bound, and if I'm going to subtract 5, I'll get the lower bound, 45. Okay, lower bound. Now 13 r, this is v. R, if I'm going to, it is about nearest integer means 1 over 2.5. So 13, if I'm going to plus minus 1 upon 2, then I'll get the bounds. Okay, lower and upper bounds. So now it is 13 point plus 0.5, it is the upper bound, and 13 minus 0.5, and that is the lower bound. Okay, 13 plus 0.5 is equals to 13.5, and it is 12.5. It is the upper bound and it is the lower bound. So the question is I is equals to v over r. It is your question is of division. Upper bounds, obviously v upper bound and r lower bound. To get I upper bound, to get a bigger answer, you will have a numerator more and denominator less. So it means I'll take 55 upon 12.5, which is 22 over 5, and it is equals to 4.4. Alright, so that's the last question. It's the last question and end of the paper. So thanks for watching. Keep practicing and stay confident for your exams. Okay, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more IGCSE and O levels maths exam papers for your help. Okay, take care. Bye bye.